Hello there, my lovelies. Welcome to another pick a card reading, and I'm going to be bringing through messages for March relating to the influences that are coming in for you. And if any particular areas stand out, I'll bring those through as well. Otherwise, these are going to be general readings. So take the information that resonates for you and leave behind anything that doesn't. If you would like help in choosing the right reading for you, then keep listening. Otherwise, you can check below the video for the timestamps. So start off by closing your eyes and taking a deep breath. Exhale nice and slowly. So this helps to calm you, to relax you, and focus your attention inward. And think about the month ahead, March 2026. Focus on the love in your heart. You can connect to spirit through the love in your heart. Really feel yourself cultivating that wonderful love frequency. And then ask Spirit to show you which is the most relevant reading for you. And then when you feel ready to choose, open your eyes. Otherwise, please pause the video if you need longer. I'll see you there in the readings, my lovelies. Hello there, Group 1. You chose this number 6 strength card with the elephant on. The elephant with the mountain on its back, and it's walking on ice. This might be how you've been feeling recently, like you're walking on ice, like it's about to crack, like you're carrying a mountain on your back and you're feeling very heavy and slow, possibly tired, worn out, maybe burdened. But you know what? I sense that this is you leaving behind this energy as March comes in for you. The elephant is also a symbol of our ancient ancestors, and it's for they are coming into the reading to let you know that they have been standing beside you, especially recently if you've been feeling really burdened and weighed down or slowed down or tired or however you've been feeling. They have been standing with you to help you to go through the trials and tribulations of your life recently, and they want you to know that they have been there and that the energy is changing for you in this coming month. So I'm going to get some more cards to see what is going to come in for you and how this is going to change. You might have been feeling a little bit confused or uncertain about one or two things as well. You might have been really feeling like you've needed to take a lot of care of yourself. You might have been engaging in self-care rituals and habits recently, and I do feel I'm getting the message that your ancestors are saying to continue whatever you've been doing to take care of yourself, your health and your well-being. Your ancestors are saying to continue to do that throughout March. Okay, we've got 32 the moon, number 1 the rider, 14 the fox, and 36 the cross. Now this cross energy does tie in quite well with this heaviness and burden energy that you've been feeling recently, so that might be extending throughout March a little bit as well. But I do feel that whatever you're carrying at the moment, you're going through quite an important life lesson where Spirit is asking you to learn to trust and have more faith in how things are working out for you, because although it might be difficult what you've been going through, and it might continue to feel that way for you just a little bit, I'm not picking it up as heavily though, to be honest, for March, but there might be one or two areas of your life that still feel like they're dragging a little bit, and Spirit is just saying please trust, because this is going to end soon. It's just that you're working through a big life lesson at the moment, and it's just taking a little while to clear. Okay, so bear with it. You've got because this 36 cross card is a number 9 energy. You've got the 9 of clubs is on that fox card. Can you see that? And then you've also got the 9 of hearts on the rider card as well. So this 9 energy is brilliant confirmation that this is coming to an end for you, this heaviness, this mountain on your back. Okay. It's coming to an end during March. So you might be taking it with you as you go into March, but then it is going to end as the month progresses. So fear not. You've also got 2 number 5 energies here with 32 and 14. And you know what, great one? Number 5 is this energy of change. And that's just what you need, isn't it? You need some change to come in. You need your circumstances to change. So this rider card here, this is good news coming in. This is like a change in luck, a change in the energy coming in. This is a fast moving energy as well. So things are going to suddenly turn around for you and you're going to feel a whole lot better. This is also that you are going to get some good news about something that in March, something that you've been hoping for or waiting for. You're going to hear back on something, or maybe this could relate to getting some really positive feedback I'm getting as well. I mean, it's a good energy because we've got the rainbow on here. Okay, so that it's good news that's coming in for you. This moon card here, this is another symbol of a cycle completing, where I've been talking about you coming to the end of a big life lesson, like this big challenge that's been going on for you. That is more confirmation that is completing. But I'm also seeing a couple of other messages here with the moon. One of those is to make sure that you are listening to and trusting your intuition throughout the month of March. This will be quite important for you. You will be getting some clear guidance from your spirit family through your intuition. So if you've got any important decisions to make, or you want to make some changes in your life, we've already got the change energy, haven't we? I've spoken about that. Then make sure that you're listening to your intuition, your gut feelings, and trust yourself, with what you're getting. I know that can be easier said than done, but the more that you practice trusting yourself, the stronger your intuition will get. Okay. The other message that I'm getting here as well is about the moon, because this is from the Lenormand deck, this moon card, and that can sometimes relate to like being in the spotlight or having attention put on you, something being recognized or being noticed for something. So there's going to be something that you do in March where you are going to get recognition or reward or being noticed, or maybe you're putting something out there in the spotlight, whether that's something that you've created or something that you're doing in work. You are going to get some kind of recognition coming your way, something that you've been hoping for and waiting for. And with it being next to the rider card here, it's going to be good. Okay, group one, this is good news. It's good feedback, positive feedback. Okay, especially I'm getting a message here that you might have been worrying about something, putting something out there and worrying about the feedback that you're going to get, or if you're going to get criticized or judged in some way. Spirit is saying you do not need to worry. This is going to be a positive month for you, okay, in March. Now, the fox card here, we've got 2 different meanings for this card, so take what resonates for you. One of them is to do with someone around you not being who they seem, or being very self-interested. So just be aware if you've got any red flags popping up with somebody that's in your vicinity and you're not sure whether to trust the person, or you've had a feeling that they might just be a little bit too self-centered or self-absorbed or just in it for themselves. If you're getting that feeling, then listen to that feeling, because that is like the fox energy. But there is a more positive side to the fox energy as well, where this is somebody that really protects those that they love. And that's what can make people self-interested. It's not necessarily a bad trait in a person. It's just that they only care about themselves and that their immediate family, and they don't care about anybody else. So just be aware in case there is somebody around you. I do feel that with the moon card coming out here and the number 6 energy, which relates to intuition, we've got 6 there as well on the cross card there, 6 of clubs. So you've got a strong 6 energy. This is your intuition. It's going to be quite strong in March for you, Group 1. Okay. So listen to your intuition. If you're getting any vibes about anyone where they don't feel quite right, or they may be hiding something, or you're just not quite sure what to make of them, trust yourself. Okay. There is a strong energy of trust coming through, which I'm picking up with this cross card here, of you needing to trust yourself and trust spirit throughout the months of March. I'm getting tongue-tied at the moment. Is there something that you need to say to somebody, Group 1, that maybe you haven't known how to say it, or you've been holding your words back? I was getting very tongue-tied then. I feel like there's somebody that you need to speak to, that you may have been stumbling over what to say, and you might get the opportunity in March to speak to them, or to at least get clear in your mind what it is that you want to say. Yeah, that's cleared now, that energy, thank goodness. There is one other influence relating to the Fox card here, and that connects with the area of work or your day-to-day activities, where there could be the limelight, the spotlight on something that you're doing every day, where that could come into focus for you to have a look on, as to whether you want to change your routines or your habits, or change up your schedule in some way. I am getting an additional message here that there might be some kind of cancellation coming in for something. This could be somebody cancelling with you, or you cancelling something. There's something to do with cancellation that is coming in there, okay? So you'll know as the month goes on. I'm going to get some of these cat oracle cards here to see what the cats want to say to you, what you need to be aware of, what you need to know. I'll get 3 cards. We've got trust. Look at that. Isn't that just wonderful synchronicity? I've been talking about the word trust. I love it when that happens. Yeah. So March is going to be a really big month of trust for you, Group 1, about you trusting your intuition, you trusting yourself, and trusting in spirit, that anything that has been happening to you that has been really challenging, that you might even have been questioning, why is this happening? Spirit is asking you to bear with it. That Spirit is just saying it's not happening to you, it's happening for you to evolve and grow and develop and become even better, a better human being, to learn even more, to become stronger. You know, this is helping you. Whatever is testing your faith, it's helping you by pushing the limits of who you think you are and what you think you can take. And I know that that can be quite annoying to hear sometimes, where we're like, we don't want our limits to be pushed too much, do we? Do you know what I mean? But when we come out of it, when we come out the other side, we're like, wow, I have really grown from that. And you can see how much stronger you have become. And Spirit is just asking you to bear with things for just a little bit longer. You've got this ending, this change, this transition happening in March, where this energy is going to change. Okay, something, whatever it is that's feeling heavy for you, it is going to change. We've got healthy diet. That is interesting to come out, because I spoke about the number 6 energy. I've mentioned that. And number 6, because I think I mentioned at the beginning about your self-care routines and rituals, and whatever you've been doing to take care of yourself, to continue that throughout March. There is something here going on with your diet at the moment, Group 1, where there's something needs to be changed. I'm getting a message that your nutrient balance is not quite right at the moment. So, do what you will with that information. If you want to get any testing done, that's up to you. But I feel that there's maybe too much of something and not enough of something else in your diet in relation to nutrients. That's the message I'm getting with this card. So there needs to be a little jiggle about with whatever you're eating. Maybe eating more of something else, less of something else. I don't know. You know, go with what your gut is feeling. Like, literally, how is your gut literally feeling? Okay. Are you reacting to any kind of foods that you're eating? Are you getting bloated, or even not feeling safe satiated when you're eating, really have a look at your diet and whether it's actually right for you. You might want to go through a complete change with your diet, or at least have a think about it in March. Okay. We've got friendship. That is absolutely lovely. Yeah. I mean, another influence of the number 6 energy is about nurturing and caring, and that can be allowing others to nurture and take care of us. Where you've been learning how to nurture and take care of yourself, group 1, this is a time during March when others are going to come in and really be more loving and supportive towards you, and especially if this has been lacking for you a little bit in the past, I feel that this is going to come in more so during March, and that is a lovely influence for you. Let's get a couple more of the oracle cards. I want that one and that one. Oh, wonderful cards. I love those. 21 joy, 18 believe. So you've got 2 lovely yellow cards there. Yellow connects with the solar plexus. That is our inner power center, where our courage and bravery lives, and our willpower. So there might be something to do with you needing to be strong. You got the strength card here, didn't you, group 1? So there might be something that comes in where you need to use your inner strength. It could be how you're feeling at the moment, where you are being tested and that you need to keep being strong. But it could also be that there is something where you need to be assertive. I spoke about maybe needing to say something to someone, didn't I? This could be connected to that. It might not be, but it could be for some of you where you need to speak your truth to someone, okay? And this is about cultivating the solar plexus energy, strength, bravery, willpower, okay? So bear that in mind. That's going to be key for you in March. And especially if you've got something going on connected with work where you are being put forward for something, or you're putting yourself out there in some way, that might take a little bit of courage to do that, okay? We've got this lovely joy card here. This is joyful expression. So this is you expressing yourself in a really loving and joyful way, maybe sharing with others what they mean to you, sharing your love, being really joyful and loving towards your animal companions, towards your friends, your family. This is you just basking in the love of those around you and sharing that love with others. And this is also you enjoying what you're doing during the month of March. I feel that, where things have been a little bit heavy or dragging or burdensome, that is going to change. As I've said already, it's going to change for you in March, and lighter energies are coming in where you are going to be really feeling more engaged and getting more enjoyment from the things that you're doing in March. And make sure that you are doing things, making time to do things that you enjoy, group 1, okay? We've got this lovely believe card as well, which is another number 9 energy, confirmation of the 9, the ending energy going on there. And this is where you are really stepping into this power of self-belief. You are believing in yourself a lot more throughout March. I feel that you've been doubting something in your life, maybe something that you've been doing or something that you've been wanting to do. You have been lacking self-belief there. And this again ties in with the trust energy. This is about you trusting in yourself that you have got what it takes to do what you want to do. Okay. So this self-belief is waking up inside of you, and you're going to be feeling it growing more and more as the month of March progresses. And especially if this connects with what I've spoken about you putting yourself out there in some way or sharing something with others and getting positive feedback. It's like it's going to create this fuel to fuel your self-belief even more, because you've had the self-belief in the first place to put yourself out there with something, and then you get these positive feedbacks. It's like creating this wonderful positive cycle that is starting and growing for you more and more as month progresses. And I feel it will get stronger as the year goes on as well, group 1. Okay, let's get some more cards. We'll get some of these oracle cards. This really feels like a heaviness is lifting in March that you might have been carrying around for a little while. And it's like breathing a sigh of relief. You're going to be so relieved when that heaviness lifts. We've got 2 cards or 1 there. 2. They obviously both want to come out, so we'll have them because they didn't want to part company. So we'll have all 3. Do you know what? That was on the bottom of the deck when I picked it up. Isn't that interesting? Clear out the old. Number 5, another number 5. Yeah, this is that energy of change. So I spoke about this new energy coming in with the number 1 rider card there, and good news as well. This will happen as the old is clearing out, because when the old energy clears out of our life, whether that means physically or energetically or from the mind or the emotions. So it could be you having a clear out of your physical environment. It could be letting go of some old memories or emotions. It could be letting go of some old thoughts or old conversations that have been going round and round, or even an outdated or negative belief that you've been holding on to for a long time. However this comes in for you, clearing out the old, that is making space in your life in March for something new to come in. You've got a lovely keyhole there, which is this new perspective. It's like a new view is opening up to you, and it's like looking through a keyhole and seeing something completely different. That is what's happening for you in March. Okay, you've got this lovely, I'm not sure what that is, it's like a domed city or something, but it's like, I'm getting it's like a symbol of radiance, like the sun there, and I'm getting this feeling of protection. There's some kind of protection, which I'm also getting with this purple, I think that's a purple rose, and the owl. You've got some wonderful symbolism on this card here. The owl connects with the intuition, which I've mentioned already, but I'm also getting this connection to protection, spiritual protection. Spirit wants you to know that no matter what goes on in your life, no matter what is going on in the world, because that is really crazy at the moment, whatever's going on, Group 1, Spirit wants you to know that you are safe and protected. You've got another rainbow here as well in this card. Got rainbow colours on the Believe card, and as I mentioned earlier, that rainbow on the Rider card. That is 3 rainbows in this reading, okay? Things are turning around for you. Rainbows symbolise completion as well, because they are all the colours in one, okay? So this is definitely something better coming in for you, a better feeling, better energies. We've got 26, be true to your heart. Yeah, so make sure during March that you are not saying yes to anyone or anything that does not feel right for you. Don't say yes just to please someone else or because you're afraid of saying no. Really be true to your values, to your heart, okay? Be true to you and say no when you don't mean yes, okay? Be strong, be assertive, speak your truth. Lily's coming to the reading. Hello, Lily. Hello, darling. Oh, hello, sweetheart. Lily has got this lovely nurturing energy, which is what I've spoken about in this reading. She's coming in just to confirm that. There, she's gone now. That's all she wanted to say. Nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. Do what is right for you, Group 1, okay? Number 6, look, another number 6. More confirmation. 6 is like a cat energy. It's the intuition. It's nurturing and caring. It's being receptive. It's getting connected with the feelings. This is the cat energy, okay? So it's really strong for you, Group 1. So this card is the bigger picture. Now, I feel that this is saying you are going to be getting some pieces of the puzzle of your life coming in March. Every single soul has a divine blueprint for their life when they come here. Things that they will achieve, things they will experience, people they will meet, things that they will learn or develop. You know, everything that we do comes into this blueprint. It's like the book of life in the Akashic library that we have. And I feel for you, Group 1, you are going to be getting some breadcrumbs, some of the jigsaw pieces coming in that are going to help you understand a direction that you're heading in one or more areas of your life. For some of you, this is going to relate to your career or your vocation with steps that you want to take next. And for others of you, this is going to be not connected to that. It's just going to be for a part of your life that you want to change, or just some new feelings brewing inside of you, like a spark awakening of something that you want to do in your life, or some kind of mark you want to leave on the world, or just the general direction of what that you want your life to take. I feel that you're going to be getting some clarity relating to that. And look, there is another rainbow on that card. You've got 4 rainbows in this reading. Isn't that fantastic? Rainbows. And do you know what? The rainbows and these are dandelion seed heads. The seed heads and the rainbows all relate to wishes. So this is a month for you to get really clear on setting some new goals, making some new wishes, and taking steps towards making your existing goals and wishes happen. This is you really like making some strides forward with something that you've been wanting to do, or something that you've been working on for a while. Okay, that is really good news for you. I'm going to get one more card from this oracle deck to finish the reading. Final words from Spirit. That one. 20 endurance rock. Yeah. So endurance, that's that energy that you've been in that is just going to go on a little bit longer in March. And this is how strong it is making you. You are that tree that can grow on this rock that is balancing on these other rocks. You have got this inner stability that you might not be aware of, that has been growing within you, Group 1, for quite a long time, and you might not see it. And Spirit wants you to know how strong you are. You have had a lot of challenges come your way that have really shaken your foundations over the years, and Spirit wants you to know that this has been happening to get you to plant your feet very firmly on the ground so that you do not blow over when the storms come, okay? This has been making you a very, very strong person that can withstand any storm, and Spirit wants you to know that. I'm also being drawn to this circle around here, which is similar to the one that I saw on that card up there, to clear out the old. It's giving me this sense of protection again. Spirit saying you are safe no matter what happens to you. Know and understand the spiritual truth that nothing can harm you or hurt you. Nothing at all. You are always safe. You are an infinite being of divine energy, a divine spark of the whole, and you are always going to be that, and nothing can change that. You are always safe, okay? I feel like that was such a strong message coming through from Spirit, that your guides want you to know that no matter what, you're always going to be okay, and to trust in that knowledge. Okay, Group 1. I really hope that you found that reading useful. Thank you for listening, my lovelies. If you've got animal companions in your life and you would love to hear some messages from them, head on over to my other channel, Animal Readings. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this reading today. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care. Hello, Group 2. You chose this card, number 32, Daughter Spirit. So for you, Group 2, in March, you are going to be experiencing a much deeper connection to Spirit. You are going to have your intuition growing much stronger. If you are practicing in the spiritual arts, or you do this kind of work for a living, then your abilities are going to be deepening throughout March, where the healing ability that you have, if you have one, is going to get deeper, stronger. Your intuition is going to get more connected. The messages will be clearer. Your psychic abilities are going to expand. Even if you don't work in this field, these abilities are going to be key for you during March. And just to confirm that, look, we've got Lily in the reading. Hello, darling. Now the cats, they are very psychic. They are very attuned to energy. So this is great confirmation for you, Group 2, that this is going to happen for you. Now, you might find, if you can see on this card here, we've got some images of orbs and light sparkles and that kind of thing. Some of you might even see that kind of thing in March as your abilities expand. You might become aware of Spirit's presence a lot more in your daily life. You might see things, you might see flashes of light outside the side of your vision or out the corner of your eye. You might find that colours become brighter to you, or that if you have like a clairaudient ability, which is hearing things that aren't physically there, you might find that strengthens during March. So there is like this opening up for you where your spiritual connection is going to get a lot deeper during March. And I feel that March, not just during March, it's like March is the beginning of this for you, where your connection to Spirit is going to deepen and expand and grow more strong, and you're going to like evolve a stronger foundation for spiritual practice in your daily life. Okay, so let's get some more cards. I'll get some more from the same deck just to see if there's any other cards relating to that want to show up, or if we're going to get cards about something else coming in for March for you. I'll have that one and the one on the top. Let's see what we've got here. 30, the garden and the gate. Yeah, I mean, this is an opportunity really that is coming in for you. And this opportunity, it's like it's there. You're in the garden behind the gate. An opportunity is coming in for you in March that is going to say, are you ready to step through the gate? Are you ready to leave this beautiful garden, what you know already? Are you ready to take on something new, something different? Or are you going to stay where you are? There is this opportunity in March for a change to come in, and it's up to you whether you want to take this opportunity at this time. I am getting the message that if you don't take the opportunity right now, something similar will come around again for you, okay? And I am getting the message. I'm very drawn to this little image here, which I've never noticed on this card before. I think it's a little birdhouse, but I kept seeing it. Can you see that? I kept thinking it was a house that was flying through the air. And it's funny though, because one of the decks, while I was shuffling them, on the bottom of the deck was the change card, which is a house being carried by dragonflies through the air. So that's really funny that has come up into my mind twice. And for some of you, this is going to relate to moving house. So in March, one of the opportunities that comes your way could relate to moving house. It might just be that you're thinking about it at the moment, group 2. But for some of you, it could be that you're like 1 or 2 steps further along and you're actually looking, or maybe you find somewhere, or maybe you agree to somewhere. But it's like, I do feel for this group, there is a house move coming, but when it comes, it's going to be different for each of you. So in March, there is going to be 1 or 2 steps taken towards that. So depending where you are in the process at the moment, will depend how far along you get with that. But there is something connected to your home, your living environment, okay? And I'm also seeing I've noticed the white butterfly there. I think there's another one there. Butterflies, the white ones especially, symbolize this energy of transformation, but a positive transformation, This is like a relatively light and easier transformation to go through in March rather than something heavy and difficult. This is like brightness and light coming in for you, helping to light your way. So there is going to be this question being asked of you in March where it's being pointed out to you that you are in your comfort zone with at least one thing in March, and at some point, you are going to be moving out of that comfort zone. For some of you, that's going to be in March. For some of you, it's going to come in a little bit later. But I am getting the feeling that you have got too comfortable in an area in your life, or in a place, or in a connection, whatever it is. Something just feels a little bit too comfortable and a little bit too familiar, and Spirit is saying there is a change coming in with that, okay? So for some of you, that's going to happen soon. For some of you, it's going to be a little bit further along, maybe within the next few months. We have got the second chakra Archangel Ariel. Now, the second chakra relates to it's the solar plexus. It relates to our emotional connection. So it connects with our emotions, and it's also our creative center. So it can connect with the energy of nurturing ourselves and nurturing others. It can also relate to, in a more unbalanced or unhealthy way, our unhealthy habits or our addictions. So in March, this is going to come up for you. Are your habits and addictions healthy, or do they need to change? And this could very much relate to your comfort zone. You know, I feel that there is one or more thing going on for you in March that you've got a little bit stuck in. It might not be the healthiest thing for you, or it might have just got to a point where it isn't particularly good for you anymore. And when that gets out of balance, that energy, that's when the second chakra, the orange one, can become imbalanced or get blocked, and our emotions get stuck and we feel a little bit creatively blocked. So I feel like for you, group 2, you are group 2, aren't you? And that's the second chakra, number 2. There's going to be this influence affecting you relating to your sacral chakra, where it needs some attention, it needs some energy clearing. You need to look at the things that it relates to. So that's your emotional connections. Are you in healthy relationships? That's going to come up for you in March, asking you this question. Is there any codependency going on in any of your relationships, or outright dependency? Are you dependent on anything or anyone? I feel that these questions are all going to come up for you to look at during March, so that you can start thinking about what changes to make to move your life in a more healthy direction. Like March I'm getting the sense that March is the beginning of this for you, okay? So you don't have to make sudden changes if you don't feel ready for them. But if you do feel inspired to make a change, then go for it, group 2, okay? And we've also got, interesting, another chakra card, number 39. So that's the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and that relates to the throat. So here, there is something to do with communication, with speaking out, with messages. So you might receive important messages during March. You might receive some important news, but this is also about you needing to clear your channels of communication in March, and that could very well relate to your personal connections with the sacral chakra. Those two are often very close related in the body, and they often both block up at the same time. Because if we aren't speaking our truth to people, that's what causes a block between these two energy centers. So there could be somebody in your life that you need to speak your truth to, group 2, in March, or at least have a really big think about what you want to say to people. You might need to assert your needs. You might need to let someone know how their behavior is affecting you. You know, take what resonates for you. But there is also another link here between these two chakras, because the 5th chakra, the throat chakra, also relates to our creative expression, and the creative center comes in the 2nd chakra. So you've got an energy really strongly connecting with creativity and how you express yourself, how you communicate yourself to the world. So there could be something to do with a communication project coming in, or something that is really dear to your heart or close to you, or something that you want to start, or something that you've been wanting to work on, or that you have been working on, is going to be key in March. There's going to be something going on with that for you, where I feel like there is going to be some clearing of the energies. If there's been a slowdown or a delay, or you've been stalled or blocked in any way with anything that relates to communication or creativity, I feel that there's going to be an opportunity for you to clear that blockage during March, okay? So that is really good news for you. Now, let's get some more cards, because you will find that as these energy centers clear, that's what will help to clear your connection to spirit, because we connect with spirit through, that's no surprise that has come up, that's a magic card, I'll come to that in a minute. We connect with spirit through our emotions, through our heart. And when your emotions are clearing, your connection to spirit clears also. So there is something relevant with that. These two cards have both jumped out. This magic card, there's no surprise that has come out in this reading, because this is you tapping into the magic within you, which again ties in with this deep and deepening spiritual connection or the deepening of your psychic abilities and awareness during March. Okay, this is where you are tapping in to your own inner magic. Okay, so your intuition, your psychic abilities, your healing abilities, they're all magic. You know, to some people in the world, these things seem unbelievable, but we know that they exist, don't we, Group 2? And this is your magic that is inside of you, that is there for you to use and help others with, as well as helping yourself, of course. Now, we've also got the Begin card. Both of these cards are number 1 energies. 46 adds up to 10, which is 1. So you've got 2 number 1 energies there for March. This is this door. Number 1 is like a door opening for you, which you've got this door to spirit here, haven't you? Which is wonderful. So you've got this opportunity, more than one opportunity coming in for you in March, Group 2, where there are some changes that are coming your way, and it's going to be up to you to think about what you want to change, what you want to improve in your life, how you want to go about doing things, what you want to say to people, how you want to take care of your energy, because with these, both of these chakra cards coming out in the reading, there is a strong link to your energy in this reading, where your energy needs taking care of. It needs balancing, it needs cleansing. So there could be a number of ways that you can engage in this if you don't already. There's like meditation, you can listen to certain frequency sounds. There's using incense or sage to cleanse the energy. You can use crystals, flower essences. You can work with spirit and channel light into your body. There are lots of ways to work with your energy, but find something that resonates with you, that you're going to want to do on a regular basis, that you're going to stick with and that you enjoy doing. Because this is a new beginning for you, Group 2, that is coming in. And I feel that this year, 2026, this is a number 1 year anyway. So there's a lot of new energy coming in for all of us. And the first couple of months of the year can often be about clearing out the old. But for you, Group 2, in March, this is like you've got past that phase of clearing out now, okay, as March comes in. And this is like the phase of opening up and expanding for you that is now happening in March. So it's a case of, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to connect with? Okay. How do you want to spend your time? How do you want to help yourself? How do you want to nurture yourself? All of these things are going to be coming into question for you to make some decisions on that. Okay. So this is I'm getting the message that this is a kind of a month of you thinking and deciding. I don't feel that there's a lot of action being taken. Some action might be taken, of course. You know, you're not just going to stand still. But what I mean is, it's a lot of thinking and planning and deciding what to do is ahead of you, okay? Let's have a look at these cards that we've got. So that's 35. We've got rain. We've got 43, magic. Oh my gosh. 2 magic cards. Amazing. We have got number 9, power, volcanoes. I love that. Power. Yeah, oh, look at this, look. Both of these cards have got these hand positions. Do you know what? This is like a healing energy position. When you're giving healing, that's really interesting. So healing could be quite prominent for you this month. And we have got number 34, snow. So let's have a look. You've got some interesting cards. You've got 30, 32, 35, 36, 34, 39. You've got a lot of 30s. And you know what? The 3 energy is about expansion and growth and opportunities, spreading yourself out there, getting yourself out. This is like expanding. This is doing things. This is not standing still. This is not waiting anymore. This is you getting out there, making changes, opening your arms and welcoming change into your life. Okay, so this rain energy, the sense that I'm getting from this card is like you washing away, cleansing yourself, cleansing your energy, and really clearing out the last dregs of the old energy of 2025 that is clearing out for you at the beginning of March. Okay, that's what I'm getting for that. We've got the magic card here again, and this one on this deck says alchemy. So again, this is an energy that connects with transmuting energies. Alchemy is turning shadow into light. So this is you again clearing out. I feel that this is a card relating to you healing yourself, maybe healing others if this aligns with you, but this is you focusing on healing yourself, healing your energy, balancing your energy, clearing your energy, and making sure that your chakras are clear, balanced and aligned. So you might be very drawn to doing some chakra work during March. Okay, take it if it resonates for you. We've got 36 and number 9. 36 adds up to 9. So you've got 2 9 energies, 2 1 energies, 1s and the 9s, that's the ending and the beginning. So the first part of the month is definitely going to be a big clear out for you, just saying goodbye to 2025 energies, anything that needs to finally be tied up, loose ends tying off, letting go, saying goodbye, closing the door on, so that you can open the doors to the new energy that is coming in March for you. This volcano power card here, this is wonderful. This is you really basking in the light on this card. This is like spiritual energy coming in, because 9 is a very spiritual number, and I'm getting like with the where is it? Yeah, the begin card, the light coming there from the snowdrop. You know, you've got this light here, you've got this light coming in here. This is you receiving a lot of light, a lot of energy, a lot of healing, maybe even downloads, maybe even getting sudden realizations, aha moments, you know, getting downloads of information, maybe even getting some upgrades of light codes coming in to help you to step up to a higher level, to see from a higher perspective. And it's going to be really important that you take care of your physical body as well, your physical body, okay? Take care of your body, of what you're eating, how you're treating your body, how you're speaking to your body, what you're putting in your body, not just food and drink, but what you're consuming mentally and emotionally from out there in the world, you know, what you're watching, what you're listening to. Really take care of that and nurture yourself with that group too, okay? And then this snow card, I feel towards the end of the month, there is going to be a need. It's interesting, you've got rain and snow here, haven't you? So this is like a clearing out, but snow is a calming, quietening energy of pausing for a moment. I feel that as the month end comes, there's going to be such a lot of change happening with you, especially energetically, group 2, that when you get to the end of the month, you're going to need to pause. You're going to need to take a break. You're going to need to calm down and just take a rest, have a day or 2 off, lay on the couch for a while, rest for a bit, sleep more, meditate, whatever works for you. I feel that your body is going to be asking you to slow down. And if you don't, be aware that you might get some physical symptoms if you aren't listening to what your body is needing. 34, that adds up to 7. 7 is this number of rest, healing, withdrawal, and turning within and listening to what your mind and your heart and your intuition are saying to you. This is the spiritual connection here. Let's see if we can get some cards as to what else this is all referring to, and what might be happening with this slowing down, or, you know, what's happening with your energy. Because your energy during March, feels like the most significant influence for you. We'll have both of those. I don't want to separate. Okay, we've got protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Yeah, again, this is energy work for you, group 2. This is you really needing to take care of your energy, cutting the cords to the past, calling your power back from situations that have been difficult. It's time to leave them in the past now, to cut the cords, to move on from them, to forgive, to let go, to love yourself, okay? So that is important for you. We've got leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. This is a new beginning. It is time to step into new things that you haven't done before, ways of thinking that you haven't engaged in before, okay? Do not be afraid. Spirit is with you. We've got Mintakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Yet again, this is that connection to energy work in March. This is really strong for you, group 2. Okay, connect with spirit, because this will help you to feel less alone in the physical world. When you deepen your connection to spirit, your spirit helpers, your spirit family, the angels, your guides, whoever you want to work with, when you connect with them regularly, like every day, this will help you to feel less alone in the physical world, okay? And we have got deep replenishment. There it is, the final card tying in with what I've been talking about towards the end of March. Retreat, rest, be held. You need some serious self-care and some lots of self-love towards the end of the month. So group 2, you've got some big energy changes coming in during the month where you're probably going to feel really lifted up, spiritually high, feeling really good as the old energy clears out and you get these new downloads of light codes and these energy upgrades. And then it will reach a point where you just need to take a break to let it settle, to catch up on rest and healing and self-love. Okay. Now then, if any of you have animal companions in your life, head on over to my other channel, Animal Readings, to get some messages from your animals. Thank you for listening, my lovelies. Take care of yourselves. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Hello there, group 3. You chose this card, which says purpose on it. So for you, during the month of March, you are going to be getting some idea, some insight into your not just your purpose. I mean, we live our life purpose every single day in everything that we do. What I'm talking about here is like a calling, a vocation, something that is in your heart that you feel that you want to do. You're going to be getting some inner sense or some clarity around that in March, okay? We've got some cards that have jumped out. All of these want to come, so we'll have them all. Let's see what else we've got going on for you. Oh, look at that. That actually says calling. What lovely synchronicity for you, group 3. So yeah, we've got guidance, very relevant, contentment and dreams. Oh, I love this. Okay. So yeah, you're going to be getting some help from spirit. It depends where you're at on your spiritual journey, but you might get something that comes through your intuition, or you might get a message. If you meditate, you might get your spirit guides coming in, giving you some kind of a message to guide you in the right direction. You might pick up some messages from other people if you're listening to other pick a card readings, or you might be seeing some kind of signs or synchronicity. You might even hear words from a song lyric, that are very relevant for you. But however it comes in for you, you are going to get some clear insight and guidance and direction as to where you are heading. So this doesn't necessarily have to connect with work, but for some of you, it might do. It might be that you want your job aligned with your vocation, with your inner calling, with what is in your heart, especially if you are quite a creative person or someone that likes to express themselves. So that could be through voice expression. So that could be a direction that you want to move in, where you align your work with what is in your heart, what you feel is your vocation. But if you aren't working, this is about something that you feel very passionate about, that you want to do in your life, okay? And that is going to make itself known to you in March. It might be that you've already had some insight into this, you've had some ideas pop in, but you aren't sure yet, but that is coming in quite strongly for you in the month ahead, okay? These lovely 2 cards on the right hand side, oh my gosh, I mean, They're just lovely. We've got contentment and dreams. Both of these have got this energy of feeling very calm and relaxed and peaceful. So I feel that that energy is coming in for you in March, especially if you've been through a time where things have been a bit hectic or a bit busy, or you feel like you haven't been able to slow down or relax or take a break. You are definitely getting that coming in March. I'm also getting a message that you might get some insight or information coming through during your dreams. You know, in your sleep time, you might get some very relevant dreams coming up. So take notice, have a little notebook by your bed or a screen to tap on when you wake up so that you can write down what you have been dreaming and maybe look that up or decide to interpret it yourself. But we often get very significant messages while we're asleep. And sometimes we can learn important life lessons in our dreams as well. So that might be relevant for some of you, but I feel like your dream time and your daydreaming time as well are going to be very key and important for you during March. So it might be that you need to spend some time daydreaming, letting your imagination run wild and to explore new avenues or possibilities or ideas that you've had floating about. These two cards, the contentment and the dreams cards, they're very much about this dreamlike quality. They're both at night time. So they're both about relaxation, going within, sitting in the stillness, being in the quiet and exploring your inner world, because there is a whole universe inside of you, group 3, that is asking for you to explore, to go within, to go on a journey and to sense what really might fill you up, what might make you feel contented, what will bring you joy, what will light you up, what will you get a lot of reward and satisfaction from doing. There is something that wants to come out, okay? And being drawn to that is a lily there, which is like a little light. And the lilies represent peace, spirit, longevity. So I feel that whatever you're dreaming up during March, whatever this vocation or calling is that's coming in for you, is going to have a long life for you. You know, it's going to be something that you do for a long time because it's going to bring in a lot of positive feelings for you, like contentment, happiness, joy, satisfaction, some kind of reward for you in a really positive way. And it could be that it even leads to some kind of recognition. It does depend what your vocation is though, obviously, okay? So I'm also seeing this need for you to really take some time out during March. As I've said already, it might be that you've been quite busy and you haven't had a chance to. So during March, that energy is going to come in for you where you're going to be able to take a bit of a break and have some breathing space and have some downtime so that you can really allow your body to relax and rest and heal. Clear out the clutter from your mind and allow any emotions that need to come to the surface for expression. Allow those to come. Okay, now let's get some more cards. I'm going to get some of these for you because we've got this really strong influence of your life purpose, your calling coming in. These cards can often relate to that. Do you know what? I just glanced at the camera clock and it was on 6:33. Number 6, and especially number 33, can relate to doing something in the collective that really helps others. It's like giving of yourself to others. It's serving others from a place of love, coming from your heart, doing something that really lights you up, that will also light up those around you, okay? But there is always this caveat with the number 33 and the number 6 about not giving too much of yourself. Make sure that you are making time for yourself to replenish your own energy reserves, okay? So let's have a look. We've got people skills. You have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, counsellor, salesperson, or head of a company. Yeah, so there is something going on with you in March that is connecting with other people. It might be that this vocation or calling that you are being drawn towards connects with other people, helping other people. I do feel that quite strongly for a lot of you, but it could be that people are quite important in your life during March where You might be called to helping people, which is again this number 6 and 33 energy. Okay, so I feel like communication is going to be quite strong for you in March, group 3. We've got relationships. There's another card relating to other people and connections. How interesting is that? Business partners, office love, affairs, communication with co-workers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. Yeah, so be careful of the people that you are coming in contact with, people that you are choosing to connect with or spend time with or give your energy to. Make sure you're choosing the right people, people that aren't going to drain you unnecessarily, people that aren't going to bring you down or be negative towards you. This is something that you can really take care of. And again, this resonates so well with the number 6 and the 33. So this is interesting. This is going to be March is the 3rd month and you are also group 3. So you've got this 336 going on for you in March. Okay. 3 is a number of expansion and expression and joy. It's like clearing out anything that doesn't make you feel joyful. So this is going to be a month of you really tuning into what makes you joyful, what brings you joy, what makes you happy. So really take notice of anything that comes to the surface that is getting in the way of that, of your inner joy. Okay, group 3, and clear that out. So 3 is also a number of expression and growth. So this is a month of expansion for you, where you can really branch out if you need to. But I'm also getting the message as well with the number 6 about you really needing to take care of yourself and nurture yourself as well. Okay, so really look at the people that you've got in your life and the relationships that you've got, and really notice who is a good influence and who is a not so good influence, who might be draining you. Okay, and we've got adventure. Yeah, that's lovely. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. So this is an energy of expansion on this adventure card, about you getting out and about. The number 3 can also relate to long distances. So this could connect in with the internet, connecting with people abroad. It could even be that 1 or 2 of you are going on holiday abroad, or you're traveling long distances, or again, this relates to taking a trip, which could be an inner trip, the inner adventure to your own universe that is right inside of you, and you don't actually need to go anywhere. I just done another clock glance and I got the numbers 144. The 144 is very relevant for the life purpose in relation to your calling and vocation. It is also a number that connects with the divine and with the angelic realms. So it might be, if it relates to you, that you want to work with the angels during the month of March and connect in with them and their high frequencies. Let's get some more cards for some other insight into what is going on for you in March. We've got 3, another number 3. Oh, and look at that, 33. Goodness me, group 3. Oh my gosh. 3333, lots of 3s. 3, that will be a number that comes up a lot for you in March. So take notice of it if you're seeing it. That is great confirmation that you're heading in the right direction, that you're making good choices for your own personal growth and expansion. So here we've got celebrate differences. The message that I'm getting here, because we've got this people and like the connection and relationships energies going on here. And this is about maybe 1 or 2 of you, or maybe more of you, might meet 1 or more new people coming into your life in March that are more on your wavelengths, or that are different to the people that you've been meeting before. And it could be that you've been craving the company of people that you are more aligned with. You might have been wanting that for a while. And 3, again, is like a number of family or groups of people. So for some of you, this is going to be connecting over long distances, or getting in touch with people, that are quite far away, like so through the internet, maybe for some of you. And it could be that you're joining some new communities or groups online or something like that, where you are really expanding, and that's your way of traveling distances, if you're not actually physically going a long way away. So yeah, this is about you being more open-minded in March with accepting and opening your heart to people who are different to you, but also different to the people that you've had in your life so far. So this is a really positive shift for you as well. And it's about you really aligning yourself to your own inner uniqueness, because the more that you come out of your shell and aren't afraid of being your true self, then you will meet other people who are like that, who are being their true selves. And you've got your own, all of you will have your own unique quirkiness going on that you will love and accept in each other. And it will bring out more and more of all of you. It will bring you all out of your shells, you know, and the more that you are your true self, group 3, the more likely that you are to meet people that you are in alignment with. So I'm getting this other message coming through for this group for March, that you are going to be coming out of your shell more in March and not being afraid to be your true self. There might be parts of yourself that you've been hiding for a while, or you haven't shown to many people, you know, maybe you've been wearing a mask a little bit, or certainly around some people. And I feel that you're going to be not afraid and not ashamed anymore of who you are. And by being your true self and by being more open and being more truthful with people, and it's going to open you up and shine this wonderful light upon you that you're going to then emanate and shine upon others. And there's going to be this wonderful ripple effect, and it might really lift you up, give you a sense of upliftment where you're feeling more joyful and more happy during the month of March. And that's really good news. We have got this lovely 33, be gentle with yourself. Okay, yeah, I've kind of touched on this energy already about the number 33. The caveat with that number is that we can be tempted to do too much for others, to give too much to others, and where we actually need to start giving back to ourselves. In particular, for you, group 3, what I'm picking up here is a lot of compassion and self-care. So you might have some old memories or old emotions or old traumas coming to the surface in March where you are needing to forgive yourself or let some shame or guilt go, and just to learn how to love and accept yourself for anything that has happened in the past, for who you were in the past, for whatever you've done in the past that you've been wanting to run away from or hide from. It is time to let that come to the surface. Let it go, to love and accept all parts of you, because we are going through this great big transformation as a collective, and it is bringing these parts of us to the surface. These are our shadows that like to hide, that run away from us, or we run away from them. But you have got something pretty significant that wants to come into the light in March, group 3. Let it come, because as it releases from you, this is going to lighten a burden that you have been carrying for a really long time. And when you let go of that, you're going to feel much lighter in step, lighter in mind, lighter in heart, lighter in mood. The number 3 wants to bring joy into your life and lift you up. And you need to make space for that to happen, okay? What a wonderful energy. So there might be a little bit of a blip during the month when these emotions come to the surface, you know. It might not feel good at the time, but it's not going to last. Let them come. The more you can let these emotions come out, whatever they are, feel what you need to feel, no matter how awful it is. Give yourself no judgment, you know, no judgment whatsoever. Just feel it. Love yourself, accept yourself, forgive yourself. Okay, let's get some more cards. These are from the Lenormand deck. We'll see what other indications we've got coming in the month. So we've got the Scythe, number 10, and 12, the Birds. Okay, so the Scythe can relate to a few things. It can be like on the card, we've got a harvest, reaping a harvest. This can be something relating to your past karma coming full circle, which relates to what I've been talking about with these memories coming up, whatever this is coming up. Something wants to finish. It wants to be cut away, cut out of you. This can sometimes be a cutting feeling, you know, it can be quite harsh and sharp, but it's quick. It's like ripping a plaster off. Okay. Let it do it. Let it go. Let anything like this release. It's like short-term pain for long-term gain. Okay. This can also relate to something suddenly happening, something happening quickly during March, a sudden change, which again, it might be a bit cutting, but it is for your good. It's for a benefit. It's for something better to come in. It could also be some cutting words, either maybe from you or directed at you, because the birds here can relate to conversations, communication. So there might be something to do with cutting words, judgment, criticism. It could be either, you know, like I say, it could be coming from you or aimed at you. So be very aware if this energy is bubbling up inside of you and you feel the urge to say something to someone that might come across as a little bit cutting. Just be aware how your words might land and how you would want that to be spoken to you. I mean, if you've got something to say, I'm always saying, speak your truth, but come from the heart. You know, always think about how your words are landing on another person and how you would like to be spoken to yourself. So the birds here is very much to do with communication, but it could be that some of you are receiving this from somebody else. And if that's the case, make sure you communicate to that person how their words are making you feel if it has affected you. Okay. The birds can also relate to signs. You're getting signs. I've mentioned signs already about your calling, and they can also connect with the intuition, which again, I've mentioned at the beginning of the reading. The birds can also, especially these on this card, because these are finches, they can relate to a lot of activity, which might have been happening to you for a while. And I've spoken about already that there is going to be a time during March where you need to slow down and just take a breath and allow yourself to heal. I'm going to get some of these cards from the Work Your Light deck to see what else Spirit wants to say to you. Actually, I'm going to get another one. Felt like we need 3 for this one. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Yeah, I mean, I've spoken about this already, where you might have been afraid to be your unique self in the past, but March, there's going to be this energy shift with that, where you are allowing your quirkiness to come out more, your true self to come out more, because this is what will help to align you with meeting people that you are more in alignment with, you know, and that's truly what you want, isn't it, Group 3? So don't be afraid to be yourself. It doesn't matter if other people can't accept you for the way that you are, because do you know what? Those people don't need to be in your life. You know, it's up to you. Do you want to surround yourself with people who you feel uncomfortable being with when you are yourself? Do you want to be around people who are going to judge and criticize you for you being yourself? This is a time for you to really think about this deeply in March, and to really look at your connections and relationships and decide what it is that you want for yourself and who you want in your life. Okay, this is a really key month for you. And I did another clock glance then, and it was 2133. That's a lot of 3 energy again, 21 adding up to 3. Lots and lots of 3s, lots of expansion, lots of growth, lots of change coming in for you, Group 3. I can't believe it. Look for the number 3 showing up. I've said it already. Trust the niggle. What is your niggling feeling trying to tell you? Yeah, I've mentioned intuition already. Trust your intuition, trust your gut feelings, especially if you're getting any red flags that are relating to the people around you, or if you're getting any red flags or niggling feelings about what it is that you want to do or don't want to do in your life. Really tune in, really take that time to go into the peace and quiet and ask your body what it wants. You know, if you've got some choices to make or some options ahead of you, or you want to ask about the connections in your life, a really good way to see how you feel about it is to sit quietly and to imagine each decision or each connection just put your energy, your focus on it for a moment and think about it and see how your body is reacting. When you get an uplifting feeling, that is something positive, that is a yes, a confirmation. When you get a sinking feeling, that is not a good feeling. That is like a no, and saying, stay away from this, okay? That is a really good exercise to do when you aren't sure of what your intuition is telling you, if you're not sure of what that niggle is saying to you, okay? And we've also got mirror, who or what is triggering you. Yeah, I mean, this energy seems to be coming up a little bit, doesn't it? Because I've spoken about here about the cutting words or the judgment, about people who aren't in alignment with you. This is quite key for you during March, because March is this number of groups and families. So if there are people in your surrounding groups or even your family that are really getting to you, is it time to speak your truth to them? Is it time to have a break from them? Is it time to walk away from them? This is going to be a month for you in March where you really have a think about all of this quite deeply. Okay, I'm going to get one more card from a tarot deck to finish the reading for you. King of Swords, interesting and very relevant. Yeah, the King of Swords is all about truth, clarity of mind. So thinking things through deeply and clearly, getting things like really sorted out in your mind, and knowing what you want and what you don't want. This can also relate to getting some very clear ideas coming in and using your own wisdom to make your decisions and take the next steps on your journey. I'm getting a sense that there is a lot of protection coming from this card as well. And Spirit is saying, do not worry, you are safe, you are protected. Whatever you feel is going on around you that might be shaking you a little bit, or if somebody is triggering you, like we've got with the mirror card here, you are protected, you are safe. But there is a time coming in March for you to really look at your situation, your connections, and the path that you are heading onto. What needs to be healed and accepted and released inside of you, and what can you embrace inside of you and let it come out to the light and be more of that. What have you been hiding from? This is a month for you to really break out of your shell, group 3, and to shine your beautiful light on the world. Okay, I really hope you found that reading useful, my lovelies. If you've got animal companions in your life, why not head over to my other channel, Animal Readings, to get some messages from your animals. Okay, thanks for listening. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care. Hello there, group 4. You chose this card, number 24, buying. And you know what? When I picked up this deck, the wealth card was on the bottom of the deck. So March is going to be a month that relates to money. And now the first message that I'm getting for you is that you have been doing some inner work on yourself, and you have been clearing a negative belief around money that you've had for quite a long time, that maybe you haven't been receiving enough. You've had this lack mindset in some way, and so you haven't been receiving enough money. You might have been struggling with money for a long time, and you always feel like you are never making ends meet, or you're never going to get anywhere with having any money, having the things that you really want in your life. But in March, there is a shift in this for sure, and you are going to have more money coming in than you've got going out. And I feel that for some of you, you will be buying something that you've been holding off on buying because you haven't had the money, but you are going to invest in something that you've been wanting for a while, or you're going to be putting some money away in some savings like you've never been able to do before, So there could be, for some of you, an extra source of income coming in. It might be that you get a small lump sum with something, or that you get some additional work, something like that. But I do see an increase in income versus outcomes, so outgoings. So your outgoings might even lower for some of you, and your income increases. However this works is going to be personal to each of you that are listening to the reading, but there is a balance in your favour of money going up, okay, through March. So that is really good. Now we'll get some more cards from this deck to see what other influences we have got going on for you. This is going to really feel like a welcome relief for you and put a smile on your face. I don't know if you can see it, but the woman in that card looks like she's really happy. You know, she's buying something. She's buying something that she wants. So let's get some more cards from this deck. I'll have 2 more. Okay. We've got 14, nature. Number 3, love. And we've got 6, travel. Do you know what? That image on this card, this popped into my mind when I was shuffling them. It's funny that has come out. And 29, nudity. Okay, so you've got 2 number 6 energies there. 6 seems to have been cropping up in these readings. So that might be a number that is relevant to you during March. But 6 can relate to the balance of giving and receiving. So I feel that is another confirmation for you that things are coming into balance with your income and outgoings. And this could also relate to, with this balance coming in, because this lack mindset that you might have had for quite a long time, it's not just around money, it's actually around other things, receiving other things in your life, you know. So it might be that you've not had enough love in your life. We've got the love card there, and that is changing for you again in March. So for some of you, if it's relevant and if it resonates, this could relate to new love coming into your life in March. For others of you, this could be an existing relationship that goes up to the next level where you feel more loved up. For some of you, this could be a new friend coming in. But for all of you, it's like this feeling of really being loved and cherished that is coming in stronger for you during March by those around you, you know, those that are closest to you. You are feeling loved and cherished. And with this nature card here, what I'm drawn to on the image on this card is primarily the water flowing down the mountain. And I feel that you are going to be letting go of some emotions. Now, I've spoken about this lack mindset that you've been working on maybe for quite a long time. And I feel that there's going to be some kind of a release that comes in early in March. A release of your emotions, a release of the past, a release of trauma. It's a release of this negative mindset, this negative belief that you've had for a long time. For some of you, it could bring you to tears, but whatever comes up for you in March, make sure you are letting it go. Do not hold on to whatever this energy is from the past. Don't hold on to it anymore, group 4. Okay, let it go, let it go, let it go, as the song says. So yeah, this is your emotions flowing, and some of you might really feel the urge to go into nature, to connect with nature. If you've got a resonance with nature, you might want to go out and be around the trees, the flowers, the plants, the animals, even the elements. I'm getting the sense of the water element being very strong for some of you. So do whatever you need to do that connects with you, with your heart and soul, that makes you feel better. Some of you might like taking baths or long showers, you know, salt baths, or I'm getting the word crystals put into my mind. Whatever you need to do to help your energy to clear and the past release, do whatever helps you to feel better, okay? Because this number 14 energy here on this card, this is about unlocking something and setting yourself free from it, okay? So that's quite a big deal. And as I say, I feel that's early in March, so that's going to come in within the first few days or within the first week at the latest. And that will create this positive shift, which will allow a door to open for you in March when more abundance is coming in and something positive is happening with regards to your finances, a positive shift, okay? And love, okay? So this positive shift with love and money and abundance. Lots of good things are coming in. Lots of good feelings are coming in for you in March, group 4. We've got this really lovely travel card here. Now, the sunflowers on this card, this path of sunflowers. Sunflowers have got such a positive energy to them. They are bright. They represent the sun, which is light. They're uplifting. This is positivity, optimism, hope. This is good things coming in. This is you setting off on a path to more optimism, more abundance, more hope. This is you being much more aligned and happy with the direction that you are heading in. For some of you, this could be a literal influence for you in March, where you're going on a journey, you might be going on holiday, but whatever it is, it's a really positive experience for you and you can't wait to get going. Now, the number 29, the nudity card, this is a sense of freedom here. This is a sense of flowing, going with the flow, especially if you've been in an energy where you've been struggling for a while, struggling with something or with someone or with yourself. There might have been some inner conflict going on with you for a while, but during March, you are going to feel like you have let go of some heavy weight, like you've taken off this heavy coat of the past that you've been wearing for a long time, and you are stepping out of it and you are feeling lighter and much more freer. And you want to get out and about, you want to go places, you want to see things, you want to meet up with people. This is going to be a time of action, energy, movement, better things coming in for you, better feelings. You know, I'm getting the emotions more than anything for you, group 4, in this reading. It's like you are going to be feeling so much better, and that is going to light a spark inside of you where you want to get going with things, you want to get moving with things. Anything that has been held back or delayed or you've been stopped from, you'll be able to get going again. This is a very positive, uplifting influence that I'm sensing for you during March. I'm going to get some of these oracle cards. Get that one and that one. Let's see what else we've got coming in. We've got 13 affinity. That is lovely. Yeah. I mean, do you know, this is like the love card. This is spending time and connecting with people that you are in alignment with. And it could also be to do with animals. I was getting the animal energy coming in a little bit as well, that this isn't relevant for all of you, but you might be spending some really loved up time with your animal companions. You might feel a special connection with the animals, or have a bond deepening with an animal during March. Okay. But this is also about people who you are in alignment with. And I do feel that you're going to be going out with people a lot more. You might be going on dates more. You might be just hanging out with friends more. You might be going places. You might be traveling together, you know. So this is an energy of getting out and about and really enjoying yourself and enjoying the time that you're spending with other people and with animals, if that's relevant for you. We've got 16, the Persevere card. Now, that is an interesting energy that kind of contradicts the other energies. Let me tune into that. Oh, okay. Spirit's saying there's a goal that you've been wanting to reach for a while, something that you haven't been able to get anywhere near. You might have been slowed down or stopped. I've mentioned that already, haven't I? Anything that you've been slowed down or stopped with, you are going to make significant headway with that in March. Spirit is saying it's like you're going to see the top of the mountain with the light shining on it. You're going to see it. It's going to be within reach, something that you've been working on for a while. It could be in connection with work for some of you, but not necessarily. It just could be to do with a goal that you set for yourself, something that you've been wanting and working towards. It's going to feel as though you are making headway and that you are going to reach that goal. You're going to have that feeling where it's like, yes, I'm finally getting there. The end is in sight. Yay. Okay, so that's another really positive influence. Let's get some of these butterfly oracle cards. See what else we've got. I'm going to get a third one, I think. This is like a lovely turnaround for you, group 4, this energy for March for you. We've got spiritual growth. We've got dietary change. And we've got self-employment. Okay. So spiritual growth. Yeah. Do you know what? With this, I mean, this is growth and expansion for you during the month of March, especially with what I've spoken about with you letting go of this negative belief around lack. This is going to be a big month of evolution for you, not just on a personal level, but a spiritual level. This is opening your heart up to abundance. And that is also going to open up your heart to spirit, to a spiritual connection. So for those of you who are on a more spiritual path, you'll find that your spiritual connection is going to evolve. You know, you might be more drawn to doing meditating, especially, you know, we've got this next to the nature card. So you might find yourself spending more time in the quiet, wanting to meditate, or in nature, in the stillness, and connecting with those energies. Okay, so that'll be relevant for some of you, if not all of you. Dietary change. Now, I do feel here that because there is this lightness and expansion and upliftment that you are feeling, you are going to be more tuned in to your body during March and onwards, and you're going to be more aware of what you're consuming, of how it's affecting your body, and you might decide to make some changes in what you're eating and drinking, positive changes that are going to make you feel even better, because you might start to notice more and more how some foods make you feel tired or heavy and sluggish. Or maybe they make you feel bloated, you know, you get a funny feeling in your tummy. You're going to be more tuned into that, okay? And so that's going to help you to make some changes, some positive changes. And it might, I'm getting the word elimination diet for one or two of you. You might decide to go on an elimination diet, especially if you've been experiencing any kind of gut problems. Because if you have, you know, that the gut connects with the immune system, which connects with everything else in the body. And if that is out of balance, it can lead to all kinds of symptoms from mild to severe, you know. So if this is you, if you've been struggling with your health, look at your gut first. To do anything, you know, to do anything positive for your health, look at the gut, okay? So some of you might get really interested in this, like doing some research into diet and food and the gut, what the gut does and what changes you can make. And also you might want to look at your nutrient levels as well, if you're getting enough of some or too much of other nutrients. You know, that came up in one of the other readings, actually. Let me get one more of these. There is quite a fast-moving energy that I'm picking up on this reading. It's like I'm wanting to move through it quickly. I'm wanting to get more cards than what I normally do. And it's because I feel like it's like there's going to be fast change, and it's like a snowball rolling down a snow-covered mountain. It's just going to gain momentum, pick up speed, and get bigger and faster. The changes that are going to take place, and the feeling that you're going to have of wanting to get moving. Okay, we've got trust, we've got openness, and we've got wake up and get started. Yeah. So this trust, I sense that this is, with it being, because this has come out under the affinity card and the spiritual growth card, I really do feel like some of you, for sure, if not all of you, are going to be having a little bit more faith come in March, where you feel like you can trust in yourself and trust in spirit more than you have done before. But I'm also getting the message about you trusting the people around you. There might have been problems with trust. You might have had trust issues in the past with meeting a lot of people who didn't have your best interests at heart. And I feel that in March, that is going to be something that comes up for you, is about who you can trust, who you feel like you can trust, but also about you trusting yourself more with the decisions that you're making, and trusting in life and in spirit more, with the things that happen to you are not working against you. They're actually helping you. Okay, so that is aligned with this deep spiritual growth of the month of March. This openness card, I'm sensing this because this is in between the love and the nudity cards here. This is like you opening up your heart, which is opening a door to abundance. And this is you being open to more experiences, being open to meeting new people and accepting different experiences and different types of people into your life. And you might have done before, not being afraid to experience different things. And this openness that you're going to be coming into in March, it's really going to allow you to experience a lot more positivity in your life. So keep on doing that, not just in March, but onwards. You know, this is going to be an energy that, again, I feel like it's going to snowball for you, and March is the beginning of it. And it's just going to feel amazing as time goes on. And you're going to see the truth of the past so much more, how you've been holding yourself back, where you've been restricting yourself with fear or with holding on to negative thoughts and beliefs that have not been serving you. It's all going to become a lot clearer to you. Okay. We've got this lovely wake up and get started energy, which is really what I've been talking about with you feeling like you've got this new zest for life, feeling like you're much lighter and uplifted and less burdened, and like you want to get going with things. I've spoken about that, haven't I? Let's just get a couple of these tarot cards. Oh, lovely. We've got the Emperor and the Nine of Cups. Fab. Absolutely fab, group 4. This lovely Emperor card. This is like you getting to the point now in your life where you are feeling like you are actually taking charge of your life rather than your life taking charge of you, you know, where it might have been in the past where you felt like a little bit of a victim of circumstances. That is changing. And I feel like you've been working on that for a while, like you've been coming out of victim mode bit by bit by bit. It might not be relevant for all of you, but I mean, we all play the victim at some time or another. We absolutely do. All of us do in some way, you know, but I feel in March for you, group 4, the Emperor's number 4, isn't it? And we've got that 13, that's number 4. This is like you breaking out of self-imposed restrictions and fears and really becoming the leader of your life and not being afraid. This is like an energy of assertiveness that's coming in, but in a gentle way, in a calm way. Okay. This is you moving forward with courage, with bravery, and making decisions and choices and doing things that you wouldn't have done before. Okay. It's very positive for you, group 4. You are group 4. So the number 4 influence is quite strong for you, I feel, during the month of March. So look out for the number if you see it. It's a number where it's quite slow moving, but it plods along. It thinks about things, it plans, it makes steps, and then it puts those things into action, and it's organized and it's disciplined. And it understands things. I spoke about you understanding things from the past. Number 4 can be another number of clarity and thinking about things logically. So things are going to make sense for you in March, okay? And the 9 of Cups, what a fab card. I mean, that just sums up what I've been talking about. The abundance coming in. This is the epitome of abundance for you in March, group 4. You are going to get something really good coming to you. Not just one thing, lots of abundance. As I've already said, love, money, friendship, experiences, opportunities, they're going to come in. And it's going to be up to you to decide where you want to put your focus, what you want to decide to take action on. Okay. Now let's just get a couple of these Lenormand cards to see if we've got any indications here of where to put your focus or what to take action on. That wants to come out. Let's see what that is. We've got the key. Do you know what? I mentioned about you unlocking something, didn't I? The key. Yeah, that's the unlocking energy. And the key is also about solutions, answers coming in, which I've already mentioned as well. We've got the heart that ties in with the love card. So relationships, connections with other people are going to be key for you. And look, 33 and 24, another 24. This is the 6 energy again. 33 is this energy of balancing, giving and receiving. And 6 is the energy of loving and nurturing and self-care, caring for others, caring for yourself, but making sure that you're doing it in a balanced way. It can also relate to the home and our responsibilities. And we'll get one more. We've got the dog, number 18. That is fab because the dog relates to friends and those that we can trust. We've already had the trust card come up. So people are going to feature quite strongly in your month of March. Good connections, spending time with people, with good people, having fun with people, being in alignment with people, taking your existing relationships to a higher level and having a look at those that aren't working out and making a choice as to what to do with those. So that is going to be really positive for you. I'm also getting another final message about, especially with the dog, because this can relate to spirit guides sometimes. And we've had the spiritual growth card there, about some of you really getting connected with your spirit team and receiving some clear guidance. We've got the key, which can be answers and solutions. And I feel that your guides are going to be working closely with all of you, where they're going to help you to understand things. But for those of you that are more connected to your guides, you're going to be receiving answers. You might get a deeper connection with your guides, where you actually are aware of what they're communicating to you on a much deeper level than you have been before. Okay, so group 4, really hope that you found that reading useful. For those of you who have got animal companions, I've got another channel called Animal Readings, and I do readings, messages from your animal companions. There will be a link below the video if you want to listen to those readings. Okay, thanks my lovelies. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care.